Good morning, welcome to a new vlog. Midnight orange. I was trying to bring some brightness to my morning because I was an anxious mess last night. I barely slept. Just come back from the doctor's and that was the reason why. Like, I just felt really shaky and off-centered this morning. I'm already triggered basically whenever I have to go to the doctors. Like, my body just like shuts down and I'm super emotional, but usually it's like halfway through my appointment I start getting upset. But like, I couldn't even speak to start off what I wanted to say. I've just changed to a new GP for anyone who's new, concerned or cares. I changed to a new GP that's closer to me because I was going to my old one when me and Carrie used to live together in Earls Court, and the GP there was just so awful. Just whoever I kept getting was just very rude, didn't listen to me, made me feel like I was making up all of my symptoms, made me feel really rubbish, and the receptionist there also was just horrible. So I was like, I need to move. It's better because it's closer to me, the place that I'm at now. The doctor was really nice. I feel like she had no choice though, because my body was just like, there was just like tears streaming down my face and I had no control over it, which was really annoying me, because I feel like even though I'm an emotional person, I have quite good control. Like, I can like try and stop it quickly, but I had to be like, so sorry about this is so embarrassing. And obviously it's not embarrassing, but it's just a bit jarring. Like, I'm trying to like, she has very limited time working for the NHS and I wanted to like obviously give as much as I could about my situation as eloquently as possible, to get more of a chance of being heard. And I was thinking this morning, it's like so shit. Like, I was even thinking of like how to dress and like how to present myself, because I was like, oh, will she take me more seriously if I'm in like this style of clothing or this style of clothing? And then I just scrapped that and just like went for my usual bright colours. I think especially being a woman and especially talking about menstrual issues, like, you don't get taken seriously. So yeah, that's really shit. And if you didn't listen to the end part of my last weekly vlog, you won't know that I am potentially, well, the date hasn't been like secured yet, but the University of Cambridge have basically messaged to invite me to their union and be part of their, like, with their equalities committee, to sort of do like a panel discussion about chronic menstrual issues and pains and how they are not taken seriously by medical professionals. And I literally was so excited. I got really scared when I saw University of Cambridge and I was like, I don't want to do that, I'm not qualified. And then as soon as I saw that it was about chronic menstrual stuff, I was like, sign me up. I can talk about this for years. So yeah, I'm really grateful that someone out there has seen me talk about this on some platform of mine and feels like I'm good enough to come and talk about it. And I feel like I'm good enough to talk about it. I've been fucking going on about this stuff for 12 years now. So yeah, anyway, anyone who's not interested in this stuff, don't worry, I won't be talking about it in the rest of the video. Just wanted to get it out of the way because that was the start of my week. Although I've been crying all morning, it was actually quite good because my result was that she's referred me to a gynecologist. I have seen a gynecologist before, but like not officially, so it'll at least be on my record. They will hopefully point me in the direction of an MRI, because I feel like that is one of the only ways that we're going to be able to see if there's, well, not if there's anything wrong, there's definitely something wrong, but see what exactly is wrong and how bad it is from that scan, because ultrasounds don't really do that. They only can like pick up certain specific things, like lining being abnormal and stuff, but that's kind of like nothing to do with endometriosis, so it's kind of pointless in a way. And usually you can't really tell if there's cysts from ultrasounds apart from like looking at the size. So yeah, MRI is the next step up and then surgery. So yeah, at least I'm being pushed in the right direction. It's still long as fuck and could take ages, but at least today was a positive experience after lots of negative ones. So woohoo. I've also got like, I booked in my smear as well for this week, so I've got like double vagina chats. But I think I had a smear when I went to the sexual health clinic. If you don't know about that, it's quite funny because me and my boyfriend have just been with each other for our whole lives. So when they pointed me to go to sexual health clinic, I was like, for fuck's sake, like, I know it's procedure, but it was just like add another part to my journey. And they like did like a smear or a similar thing to a smear there, so I kind of had one done before, but this is like my first official one, I guess, on like, again, record of to just check my cells are normal. So I'm gonna try and film it, or like film the aftermath of it and let you know what my thoughts were. And again, this is your sign to book your smear test and take it seriously, because the quicker you find an abnormality, the easier it is to get rid of and less fatal it can be. Anyway, enough of the medical chats, let's go do some work, and then we're gonna go do something fun with Ellie, so yay. We just got to the Body Shop gifting suite. Woo! So Christmassy. Oh, got ourselves some mocktails.
Taste test. Whoa.
Is it good?
Pineapple extravaganza. It's kind of a bit of spice. There's something in there that I can't put my finger on.
So one of the lovely women at the Body Shop has just told us all about this gifting tree. Gonna be the trees in a lot of the shops,
Yes.
right? Yeah, and sometimes there'll be a box if it's like a small body shop. But yeah, look, this is the charity they do partner with every youth, where they help young people experiencing homelessness like get jobs and help them with their mental health. It's actually nice to see a brand actually making a difference, and then also putting this at the event as well, like so we can help. And they've actually put all of these gifts that we can like write messages to people in and pop them on the tree.
Influencers get a lot of free things, so it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to actually give something back. So these are all of the companies and places that Body Shop source from. It's all ethically sourced, of course. You're saying that some of them are even like, look, from years and years ago that they've been using. Oh, Christmas cookies. A little Haribo Christmas tree. Oh, and we're just about to do some candle painting.
If I take one gummy bear out, do you reckon it'll all fall apart?
Decided to make a little snowman as well with the help of Pinterest. Like, my ideas are literally never unique. I always use Pinterest. Ellie's gone for a little mushroom. And then we've got Matt doing snowman. And look at these pictures. So we're just waiting for our paints to dry on our candles. I'm just looking at some of the Christmas gift sets this year. I feel like these are like a go-to for like Christmas presents. Me and Ellie then headed to our local Pret to just sit and just work for the rest of the day. It was really productive. I've edited some vlogs, did my emails. Hi people, it's currently Tuesday for me. I had the loveliest evening with Aiden yesterday. We sat and watched some YouTube and Aiden cooked this delicious chicken rice meal. Me and Ellie basically sat in Pret and worked for the rest of the day yesterday, and I had like the biggest headache when I got home and just felt so lethargic. So I was like so grateful that Aiden had like made, I mean, he makes so many amazing dishes all week. Like, he's the cook and I'm the cleaner. Like, we've just like assigned ourselves the roles. Like, I way prefer cleaning and he prefers the cooking, so we're just sticking with that for now. But yes, that was absolutely amazing yesterday. And today I've literally just sat and edited my Vietnam vlog, which will already be up. I've actually had to split into 2 parts, which is kind of annoying because I like them all being cohesive and all together, but it's just way too long and I know people are gonna get bored, so it is what it is. I've just had some like amazing news in some regards. So our current letting agency has spoken to our landlord because our 2-lease tenancy is up at the end of January, so we're now like prepping to potentially either move or stay, and me and Aiden were like really keen on staying here. We've got all of our space, we're like still revamping bits here and there when we can afford to, and we were just like, yeah, it'd be so much easier to stay here than to find somewhere to store our bits and like figure it out. Like, I mean, the whole moving process is just so stressful, so we would love to stay here and we absolutely love this place so much. We love the area, we love our flat. We heard back from our landlord and they'd only increased our rent by 9%, and at the moment like everyone's increasing their rates by like 20% in London. So even though obviously it was going to increase, like it's inevitable, like after 2 years mortgages have gone up, so all of the landlords are putting their rent places up. We just felt like that was a win, and we've managed to get it down even more. That just came through, so that's good news, because I was really panicking that the rental prices would go up so much. But we found other places in our building that had rent that were like had been lowered to even lower than what we currently pay. We just basically like threw some evidence, and yeah, here we are. So that's a piece of good news for the day. Means we're staying here and not having to find a new place really frantically in like the next month during Christmas as well. Like, such a tricky time to figure all that stuff out. So yeah, we'll be signing that. I'm sure if we need to probably reply to this today, because it seems like quite an urgent, stern email that we've got. We'll see. But yeah, I am just getting ready. I'm about to meet Carrie today, which is nice. I thought I was going to see Ellie today, but I'm not. I think I'm going to be seeing Jack, Carrie and Nell. I don't know if you've seen Nell on the vlogs before, but you'll meet her today if not. And we're at a New Balance event in Shoreditch. It's just sort of like an event to promo their 2002 Rs, these bad boys. So it's to celebrate those. I think they might be new colourways, but if not, it's just to celebrate those shoes. And again, it's another creative class. So yesterday I had candle painting, and today I've got sock embroidery and pottery painting. So I was like, sign me up. Like, I love events where it's something creative and fun rather than just sitting and drinking or partying. Like, it's much more me. So I'm feeling, yeah, very grateful that I've got a creative week of fun with my work stuff. I mean, yesterday I did get called gross, fat, disgusting online, but there are perks of the job for sure. And I'm trying to take those as wins, you know, because yeah, yesterday was beautiful and today is probably going to be beautiful too. Apart from it's raining outside. I usually love this kind of weather when I'm working, but not when I have to go out.
So I've just met Carrie, we're at the New Balance ASOS event, but I've seen everyone rave about blueberry matcha, so I decided to order one of these. I got it iced because I'm quite warm actually. It like all comes in like different ways. It's like blueberry then matcha. No. Do you want to say hi to my vlog?
Sorry, I feel like you're just like freezing socks at me.
And Jack's over there as well.
I don't work.
Sorry. We're just about to do some embroidery. How cute. This looks adorable. What's the easiest one? Because that's what I'll be going for. Oh wow! I didn't even see that. That's so cute. That's what I'm going to copy. I feel like I didn't do too badly. I copied a little bow style on Pinterest, and Carrie's is amazing. She's put like little lace.
I wish these would like go more like this.
Me versus the guys. That we're not to worry about. But yeah, we took years trying to decide what we wanted and doing this, so we haven't had time to do the other one. So right, so we've decided to outstay our welcome.
Any pots left on the table after this is done, I will steal them.
But yeah, we've outstayed our welcome and stayed for the pottery painting as well. Yeah, so, and it's like upcycling instead of like, you know, pre-made pottery.
From like, what you said, antique places and like vintage.
Really cool. But yeah, this is very me, as you can probably tell, like a bright orange vase. I think I might go blue or purple. This purple's really gorgeous. And this is Carrie's and this is Jack's. Before and after. This is my final creation and I'm not very happy with it, to be honest. It's just not come out how I liked it, so I might end up redoing this at home. If you're watching this and you have a vagina and you're over 25, book in your smear test. I've put mine off for a little bit purely because I had to have one. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. Like, I had a cervical screening at the sexual health clinic. At the sexual health clinic when I went to go sort out some period issues. And it was actually a little tiny bit traumatic because the plastic speculum, two of them snapped inside of me. So that was painful, and then it made the scraping, I think, a little bit more painful because it was sore. I think without the speculum snapping, I think I would have been all right. But that's not to scare anyone, that's just genuinely my honest opinion, and I don't want anyone to go in there thinking like stuff like that can't happen either. I'm off for my smear test, and it's the second time I've been to my new doctor's in 3 days. So I wonder if I'm going to have the same woman or if it's going to be someone different, but yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Hey gorgeous, gorgeous girls. So I came back from my smear test. It went really well. I feel like everyone scares us online. I mean, like, I know I said earlier about my speculum. I feel like, yeah, everyone scares online about smear tests and they are really nothing to worry about. I had the loveliest nurse. She basically sat and was super calm, spoke through everything with me, like was like, oh, you would have got this jab years ago when you were at school for HPV. Basically explained there's loads of different types of them and only some are ones we need to worry about because women do get HPV, like pretty much everyone at some point in their life. But it can be just something simple, could be like genital warts, or can be cancerous, which is why they check and we do our smear tests every 3 years. So she was just basically saying if any abnormal cells come back, I should get the results within 4 weeks. And if they do, then I just have to come and check up monthly. Not monthly, sorry, annually. And then if they come back negative, then every 3 years I go and get checked. But it was absolutely fine. I literally sat on the bed and she put the speculum in, and to be honest, it felt quite nice. I actually hate myself for saying that, but she was like, if it's unbearable, please shout stop at any point. It's going to be really uncomfortable. And I was just sat there like waiting for there to be an uncomfortable moment. Yeah, I didn't particularly find it
uncomfortable at all. I couldn't feel her scraping cells inside of me. I was actually waiting for some like crazy pain just because of how everyone says it online. I'm not saying that this the norm experience, like I could have just had a different one and everyone else's is really uncomfortable, but I just wanted to prove that it doesn't have to be like this crazy, scary, horrible experience. Like you can just go and book your smear test and it is actually fine and you don't find it that horrible. I feel like it is kind of good though to go in thinking it's going to be painful, because I was like, wait, she was like, it could be unbearable, and I was like, when's it happening? And then suddenly she was just like lowering the bed down and I was like, oh, it's over. I also got my November Degusta box last night. It's my last ever Degusta box, so sad. But I just wanted to show you, and this is the product of the month, and me and Aiden have already smashed through it. It's so good, the Terry's Chocolate Mint. This is going to be on my Christmas list. If anyone asks me what I want for Christmas, this is it. And then in here, we've got like a load of random things. And Aiden was like, this box is made for you when we opened last night. So we've got cereal, which is something I absolutely love. And these multi-grain shapes have like given me instant nostalgia. We've got a sourdough baguette, which is very me. Like genuinely, this box is like made for me. There's like chicken ramen, like one of my favorite ever meals, which I think I'm about to have for lunch. And then we've got some veggie stock pot, some spicy parsnip soup. I love some soup, pickles, which Aiden absolutely loves, Smart PhD cookies and cream bar, some double Dutch lemonade, I love the stuff from there, and then some salted dark chocolate almonds, love corn smoked barbecue, and some creamy pasta sauce, tomato and char grilled pepper. Amazing. Right, guess what we're about to see tonight by this.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. I can't whistle suddenly. We're going to see the new Hunger Games. It's out tomorrow, right? I feel like it's out tomorrow. So we get to see the Hunger Games early at a screening at Cineworld with Lionsgate, which is amazing. We're just waiting for Carrie and Jack and his boyfriend to arrive. But we just sat waiting on this little step so we're not in the way, because there's also a concert on tonight in the O2 and it's a bit crazy. I decided to slick my hair back and I look like a massive egg. Wait, one more try. The last note was the best.
Yeah, but you fucked in the middle.
The early ones weren't as good. Wait. Yay!
Have to go through. I hope you enjoy the film. I'm sure you will. But we can also use smell, for instance, to send you to a rose garden, or at risk of all of the elements, like a storm, for instance. A minute ago, I said that you need to keep your wits about you, and I'm trying to be your mentor here for these Hunger Games as you get ready to enter the arena. And did you pay attention? Well, no, see, a lot of you didn't. Yeah, that's going to happen a lot if you're not.
Feels like you're on a roller coaster for the whole film.
Good morning. It is Thursday. We've made it to Thursday. Oh my god, the Hunger Games were so good yesterday. I hope you enjoyed my little whistling beforehand. That was really starting to annoy me and probably other people. The film was so good. It's out now, so if anyone's watched it, please let's discuss it. I love like chatting about films after I've watched them. I feel like I've accomplished something because I used to never be a film person. I'm really trying my hardest to be, which sounds like such a stupid thing to say, but it wasn't even like an attention thing. It was like a weird toxic productivity thing I had at uni where I felt like any form of entertainment was a waste of my time. Like if I wasn't doing my uni work, I should be editing my videos and like doing something productive. So yeah, it was a really, really weird mindset, and basically meant that I didn't watch any films really until I've like moved into London with like Aiden and Carrie. So yeah, I'm getting back into like enjoying films, and like I've watched so many classics in the past couple of years that you probably wouldn't believe I hadn't seen until this point. But yeah, it was really, really good. It was obviously the prequel, based on the prequel book, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Especially because of the 4DX experience, like we were getting absolutely battered, as you can imagine, in like an action-packed scene. If you've ever been in like a screen like that where you move and like water gets sprayed at your face, there's bits when it's raining and it's coming from above, like it actually feels like you're being rained on, and I'm like, excuse me, I'm eating my popcorn. But it's obviously not like that much where it makes it an uncomfortable experience, you know. But I definitely recommend going and checking that out, and like maybe watching something in the 4DX thing just to experience it for like a whole film, because I feel like when I've experienced it before in like Disney or like in like a theme park cinema, it's always for like 5-10 minutes, not for like a whole like almost 3-hour film. So yeah, it was definitely fun and I'm glad we did that. Today I'm just back to work again. I mean, yesterday I didn't really film much because I was like sat filming and editing all day. So yeah, another one of those days because I just have a lot to do. I'm just doing my little skincare. I actually use this midnight serum to start my day, which I know is not the intended use, it's for the night, but I like starting my day with like thick moisturiser on to get it into my skin because it's absolutely messed up. So this is the Laneige water something. It's really hydrated my skin recently. Oh, what I also wanted to talk about, I saw I keep seeing the trend come about again, the I got my girls. Have you seen it on TikTok where it's basically like just people sharing their friendships and like how long they've been friends and stuff for. And friendships have like been such a hard thing for me like over the years, and I just saw a really sad one where a girl was like, it was like a little swipe and it was like, I haven't got my girls, I'm still waiting for them or something. And it was just made me really sad that like so many women are like almost traumatized from female friendships. And like, even though I have like the most amazing friends now and they're so lovely, I do even still find myself like people pleasing because I'm like, oh, I could lose these people at any point and I'm scared of being rejected by them. Like I finally got solid friends and I still feel like I need to drop everything for them and like sacrifice my own needs. So if you're someone like that, you're not alone. I'm also very much with you on that, and it's really sad, and hopefully I'm working on it. I feel like I definitely am prioritizing myself a lot more, especially the last half of the year. I feel like I'm definitely like cancelling things that I've agreed to. Like obviously it's really bad that I've like agreed to do something that I didn't want to do and then cancelling it. Or even just like I'm having a bad mental health day and like taking myself from the situation and looking after myself, whereas before I'd force myself to go and make myself feel worse. And then yeah, it's just like obviously a butterfly effect of that. I just wanted to say, if you're out there and you're struggling with female friendships, especially in your 20s when it's like slightly harder to build those friendships, like you sort of have to go more out of your way to like do extra things outside of work if you don't get on with your work friends, and then that's expensive as well to like have another hobby. Like it's just, I feel like I could do a whole video sat talking about my 20s and like my expectations of them versus the reality. And if you do want to see that, let me know, because I feel like I could talk for ages. I might even bring like some friends or someone on here to talk about it as well, because we'll all have such different experiences with different like elements of our lives, you know, like figuring out relationships, career changes, not knowing what you want to do for the whole of your life, friendships, like this could be a whole podcast episode actually, so maybe that's something that I would do instead of like a YouTube video. I do miss doing my like sit down YouTube videos because I am like a very chatty, talkative person like with you guys, so maybe I will do more of those. But I feel like the vlogs is where it's at and where people enjoy more than me just sat in one spot in the house. But yeah, we are just about to, I need to wash this off. Need to jump in the shower and then crack on with some work. I actually might have, is it really bad to have a hot chocolate to start my day? No, that's toxic. Right, I'm gonna leave before I am late for Tash. But I'm feeling so wintry, like I feel like this is such a winter outfit to me. Like I never wear tights because I just get too hot even in winter clothes, especially getting on the tube, like it suddenly is like, woo! So I'm wearing this cute white dress from Blue Vanilla. Trench coat is from a charity shop, I think it's old H&M. I got it a few years ago. Boots, I actually cannot remember where these are from, so I'm really sorry, but I will link them if I can find them. And then my bag is from Asurina. We are back out again in central London. I've just finished filming a podcast episode and now meeting Jack for an event with Glossier. They're doing like an immersive experience, so I'm not really sure what that means. So I found the secret Glossier pop-up. Hi besties, I am about to kick my feet up, got my burrito and watch some YouTube on this wild Friday night on my own. Aiden's just about to go to his work Christmas party. This is what I'm doing. Oh, I'm excited for this burrito. It smells so good. This is my dream Friday night. I'm so sad. Hello. Skip to Sunday. Yesterday we just went around London taste testing some hot chocolates. I just had a nice little date day basically. I'm going to try and remember to film today because yeah, we're basically on a mission this Christmas to find the best hot chocolate in London. And I'm going to make like a whole reel about it once we've decided like which one's the best and stuff. So yeah, that's where we're going. We're about to cycle to Borough to... My camera died, but yeah, we're gonna cycle to Borough for our first location, grab some food and hot chocolate there, and then cycle to Bethnal Green for dark sugars, which is what I've been seeing all over my feed. So I kind of want to see if it's like living up to the hype, because that's what I've seen most this autumn winter currently, and I'm like, is it actually that good? But it looks delicious, so I'm sure it will be. This is my fit of the day. I'm gonna have like a complete transformation for later, because me and Aiden have like booked in our buy a gift thing, and it's like a fancy dinner, so it's like a little bit out of my comfort zone actually, like because I never really get dressed up for stuff. Like I quite like being casual and going to casual places, but yeah, as you can tell from my outfit, I'm literally wearing like a baggy jumper from ASOS and then these Nike tracksuit bottoms. I'm just gonna wear some chill trainers, but yeah, there will be like a crazy transformation later because I think I'm gonna try and dress up a little bit fancy. We're going to Galvin La Chapelle, which is in Spitalfields. I'm really excited though because the menu looks nice. We are on the mission to find the best hot chocolate in London. First up, we're trying Chin Labs in Soho. The toasted marshmallow is definitely a showstopper on this one. I guess it depends on your taste, but I like walking around the streets with my hot chocolate, so for me this one is slightly too messy. Next up is dark sugars. I've seen this place everywhere on social media, so I wanted to know if the hype was real. It's on Brick Lane. The store is covered in chocolates and truffles. We really rated this one and gave it a solid 8.5 out of 10. The hazelnut praline flavour was spot on and the chocolate flakes were delicious. Just make sure you give this one a good mix before drinking. Our third hot chocolate might be my winner though. It's Noops. The Q speaks for itself. I've tried this brand before and it never fails to disappoint. You get to choose your chocolate percentage to cater to what you love. For the 43% with oat milk and salt, and this is smooth notes of butterscotch and hazelnut. I'd recommend adding some sea salt because it really changes the game. An easy 9.5 for me, and it didn't even need any fancy aesthetic to make it number one. The final place we visited was Badiani in Elephant and Castle inside Mercato Metropolitano. This had such a rich chocolatey taste and was enjoyable, but was the most expensive, so not worth it compared to some of the other options. All of them were overall lovely, but if you're coming into London on the hunt for hot chocolate, my favourites have to be Noops and dark sugars. Come on a romantic, very fancy date night with us. So we travelled in style, of course, on the tube to a beautiful French restaurant in Spitalfields, which was inside an old converted girls' school. We used our buy a gift voucher for this experience, as this kind of place is definitely a special occasion venue for us and would actually be a gorgeous Christmas gift if you're still looking for inspo. Our voucher included 3 courses and a glass of sparkling wine each, but we decided to treat ourselves to a glass of Malbec to go with our main course. This place is Michelin star, and you can absolutely tell every single bite of food that I put in my mouth got me saying wow, shaking my head in disbelief. That kind of place. Had the crab raviolo to start, followed by the slow cooked beef with celeriac, and finished with La Chapelle's take on a rocher. I will forever rave about this place. It is definitely one of the best places I've eaten in London. Add it to your bucket list.